Hello beauties, and welcome to the very last day of Vlogmas. I do have a confession to make. Today is actually December 26th. It's in the morning. It's about, 9:30 in the morning. I was lying in bed editing the video, and I felt like when I was speaking yesterday, it just did not all come together the way I wanted it to. I don't want to put this footage up. I sound like someone confused, or I don't know. So I'm just going to do a little re-record. So slight confession that it's not truly within the Vlogmas time frame. I wanted to go ahead and end out Vlogmas of 2021 by just saying, first of all, I want to thank you all so much for partaking in my little quest to spend Vlogmas with you all. I know that my videos aren't high quality. They aren't high in content. They're very basic, especially the last few vlogs that I did. It was just a lot of me just trying to share what I could. Things were just getting really busy. I'm definitely a real life person. I don't create things, so to speak, to make my life look a certain way. My life is what it is. And so if nothing's happening, nothing's happening. So that being said, I know some of the content kind of was a little bit on the low end of having anything exciting going on in it, but you guys still stuck through and you still commented. And I thank you very, very much for that. I also want to say Christmas Day, I did really plan initially that I was going to show the presents that I was opening and show my son's presents and show my daughter-in-law's presents. And then I had a very, very humble moment. And I want to say, I love how God can humble you when you least expect it. Like, I was thinking of, just a way to share and to have content, honestly. And God humbled me and said, think about all the people that are watching Vlogmases, because, there's a lot of Vlogmas videos being posted every day throughout the month of December. There's a lot of content that is not real, and we know that. But even if we know that, sometimes people just really they can't help themselves but feel a type of way that they don't have what that other person have. I'm not guilty of having like elaborate things, because I don't have elaborate things. I'm just a real regular folk. I don't get gifted anything. I don't have sponsored vlogs. So my vlogs are truly what I have. But at the same time, I know that even as little as I have, there is someone who have less than I have. So God humbled me and said, you don't need to post that. You can post Leo, but don't start showing all the things that you got for Christmas. I ask of you to be obedient and just be humble enough to share just enough. And so that's what I decided to do. And you will see just my grandson opening his presents. And then we had the TV on, and I had to play music, and I had to edit out the sound because there was a TV show going on in the background. And I realized by the hard way one year that TV shows can get copyrighted as well. So I ended up having to do the footage basically just playing a little Christmas music without the sound. But I want to say my grandson enjoyed every one of his presents. I didn't give him in quantity. I gave him, but I gave him what he wanted. And so you're not going to see him opening 25 gifts, which you will see on some of the vloggers. I mean, their kids open like magnitude of gifts. Well, my grandson opened 3 gifts. And I think one of them wasn't even on camera. But anyway, it's what he wanted. And that's the important thing. I didn't get him a lot of nonsense stuff. We are really trying to teach him to be grateful and be thankful of things that he got. He had to purge to receive for Christmas. And so he was very, very thankful. So I just wanted to kind of explain that to you all, because I felt, I know I'm guilty of it. I started out watching YouTube, and I got caught up in that whole, I really got caught up in the makeup thing. Like, I never really wore that much makeup. And then I started watching YouTube, and I was learning ways that I could actually, because of my hooded eyes and they don't look good with eyeshadow. So when I started learning all these things, I felt compelled to go out and buy this stuff. And I'm going to be purging at the beginning of the year a lot of makeup, getting rid of so much. And I already got rid of so much, but I had to come to a realization that it's not necessary, and I didn't need it, and I don't even know if I really wanted it. I just felt like I had to have it. I'm gonna be purging. I don't really make New Year's resolutions because I really feel that you should just strive to change yourself to the better every year that goes by, and use the new year as an opportunity to figure out some things that you want to change about yourself. I do partake in the 21 days of fasting and prayer with my church. My first year, I think I shared this with you all, the first year I did it was the year of 2020, where I actually went all in, where God actually spoke to me and said, you need to do this. And I felt the strong weight of his mercy on me in church that Sunday when I made the decision to do the 21 days of fasting and prayer. And lo and behold, 2020 was one of the scariest years of my life. And I had no idea going into fasting and prayer that I was going to be diagnosed with breast cancer, that we were going to be in the midst of a pandemic, that the world would seem like it was ending. People were dying and things were just happening. And I am so thankful for the moment that I made the decision to partake in fasting and prayer, because if I would not have done that, I don't think I could have made it through it the way I did. I didn't want to cry in this video. But my relationship with God, I've always had one. But I think in that moment, when I was sitting in church, it was like, it was just such a different experience. And I have been forever changed since that moment. And so as I went through the things that I went through in 2020, it was through God's strength that I was able to get through it. And I am so grateful. And in 2021, I was, bouncing back as a cancer-free survivor and, still scared. And so as we end 2021, I'm still so humbled to God. Like, I watched our Christmas Eve service on TV because I didn't want to go into church. And I know some people will ask, and I want to go ahead and say this because I'm sure there's someone watching this video that will ask the question that, they see me go to stores and they see me do certain things, and how come I have not actually gone back into my church? My church is online and you can go in person, obviously. I have chosen not to. I was actually wanting to go to the Christmas Eve service, but then we just had the latest outbreak. In my church, very few people wear masks. In fact, when I was watching the Sunday service on TV, I only saw one person masked, and I thought, I cannot be in there. God is speaking to me. I need to stay humbly where I am. I'm okay. When I'm in stores, or and I don't go to a lot of stores. I don't know if you all realize that. I only go to certain stores, and I only go to them when they're less crowded. I try to do a lot of curbside pickup when I can. I'm going on what God is filling my heart with. I'm doing that, and whether anyone approve of it or think that I'm crazy, it doesn't really matter, because this is between me and God. And I know that I don't have to be inside church walls to feel him, because he is all up in here. I mean, he is so in here that my life has tremendously changed. And I was only in church for the first few weeks of the year of 2020. And and over 2020 and 2021, I have been so full of his glory and his mercy that you cannot tell me that I needed to be inside of the church walls to receive it. So I am totally okay with where I am right now. It's Sunday today, and I am going to watch church service at some point throughout the day. I don't know exactly what time, but I wanted to come on and do this video right now because I knew that once my day started, I've got a lot of things I've got to get done, because there are going to be some things happening in my life over the next few days, a few weeks, and so I've got to get some things done. So I know I'm going to get busy, and I wanted to go ahead and get this video out. I needed to get it filmed so I could edit it. So anyway, I'm sipping on an espresso this morning out of one of the Nespresso mugs that they gave me. I really, really like this mug. My espresso is exceptionally tasty this morning. I mean, like really, really good. It's actually raining outside. I'm sitting in my dining room if you can't figure that out. I'm facing my big window, my sliding door. I did not know it was going to rain today. I was actually going to go sit on my patio and have my coffee this morning, but it's raining. So I do want to kind of also share a few things with you all about my videos going forward. Unfortunately, and not unfortunately in a bad way, but unfortunately, I guess maybe for you all who love to see me and have said that you love seeing me every day, of course, daily vlogging is coming to an end as of now, and you won't be seeing me every day because of the new year. I do plan to kind of revamp some things. I have decided that I want to take off. I plan to air my first video in 2022 on January the 12th, which is a Wednesday. Something is happening on the weekend before, and I do want to vlog and post that. I didn't want to wait till Friday because I typically post my vlogs on Friday. So the very first vlog is going to come on Wednesday the 12th because I felt like waiting till the 15th just sounded so far away. And I didn't want to be gone for so long. So I am going to post a vlog on the 12th. And then I may end up posting another vlog on the 15th. Like, I'm going to take some time off. I have a couple of things that I need to do. I want to plan a little bit better for the oncoming year as far as what vlogs I want to put out there. I need to plan my life. Like, I really need to... There's a lot of things about my life I need to kind of like get in order. I need to do some financial stuff. I need to do a lot of stuff. I feel like I'm kind of being very vague, and I am, because I really don't want to get into everything that I am going to be doing. I will tell you this, I do need to plan my videos a little bit more carefully because I haven't been. I just sometimes pick up the camera and I start vlogging, which is the beauty of my channel, but I do want to be a little bit more structured and just kind of like have a game plan. And I know that because my channel has made it to that 1,000 subscriber point, so I'm really wanting to try to go over the hump a little bit more this year. So I am planning to plan, if that makes any sense. So I want to do that, and I just really kind of need some time to myself. I just want to spend a little bit of time doing some things that I want to do. And I probably will pick up the camera here and there. And that's why I'm saying I might post a video on the 15th, because I may pick up the camera just for some random things. So you can kind of have an idea of some of the things that was transpiring during a couple weeks that I'm off. And then, but I won't be like full on vlogging or anything. Like, I may pick up the camera for like, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds and you see something happening or whatever. But yeah, so bear that in mind. And I also want to remind you that I do post on Instagram, even though I haven't posted on Instagram throughout Vlogmas pretty much, because it took a lot to do Vlogmas this year with me moving, a lot of things happening. And some of my days I couldn't vlog some of the stuff that was happening. So, it was just a lot to do. And yeah, so definitely a lot to do. So I couldn't do them both. But now that I'm going to back off of vlogging for the next couple of weeks, I will be increasing my post on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, please head over there and follow me. It's the same as my YouTube channel. It's Real Life with Sheila. And you will kind of have an idea of a little bit more of the day-to-day stuff that I might be doing, or any OOTDs that I might have, or things like that that I might be throwing out there on Insta versus putting them in a vlog. So yeah, that is what's going on with this girl right now. This is so good. But yeah, so gosh, y'all, I'm kind of sad because I feel like it's going to be weird not picking up the camera every day. But at the same time, I'm so excited about not picking up the camera every day. I'm excited about having my little time off. And I'm excited about the things that I've got to do today and tomorrow, because yeah, I'm excited about them. And I will share them with you in due time, but just not right away. So is there anything else I needed to share with y'all? Before I go, I do want to leave you all with a little something else. And going back to when I was talking about where God humbled me and I made the decision not to post gifts. Now, I may show you all a couple of things. At the end of this video, I might show you all a couple of things that I did get for Christmas. Like I said, I didn't get anything. Like, there's no new car. There's no $5,000 handbag. There's not even $1,000 handbag. There's no handbags, no designer this, no designer that. I mean, our Christmas was very very, very humble, a very regular Christmas. We do the Amazon Christmas wish list. So the things that we give each other are things that we really, really want. They're not necessarily things of value, like as in like high dollar amounts. They're things that we really, really want or we really, really need. The gifts that I got my son, he loves and appreciates them so much because they were things that he really, really wanted for his life that he's living. Same with my daughter-in-law, my grandson even, and even for myself. I'm decorating my home. So a lot of my things were things that I wanted to decorate with. I got very practical, great gifts. I love them. I did not want to kind of like throw them out there because like even though they're very practical to me, I know that there's someone that may have wanted something similar or needed something similar for their home, and they weren't able to get it for various reasons. We've been in such an interesting time where there is so many people are without work. I don't want to contribute to that feeling of where somebody look at my video and they just long for something and they feel like I'm getting all this great stuff and I'm living this great, wonderful life. I am living a great, wonderful life, but it's not through materialistic things that I'm living my great, wonderful life. I'm living my great, wonderful life by the grace of God and by the love of my family. And the material things mean nothing. I get it. Like I'm not knocking, the vloggers. This is their job. They're doing their job and I commend them. I mean, they have worked and they have put forth the effort and they deserve everything that they're getting. Like they deserve to be paid. And I'm not knocking them. It's just that because I'm not there, I don't want to contribute to that. You know what I mean? Like I know that what they're doing is part of their job and I respect them for it, but it's not part of my job. It's not something that I have to do. So because I don't have to do it, I don't want to partake in it. That's just kind of where I am with that. Even with what they do and it's for their job, I do want to share with you all something. I want to ask you all to ask yourself every time you watch, even if you watch my videos, because I post hauls. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm not going to, but even with my videos, if you ever watch one of my videos and you see something that you feel like you really, really want, ask yourself the questions, something I need. Don't just go out and get it because you saw me have it. But if it's an inspiration to you to where you be like, you know what, I'm trying to decorate my home and that's a good idea, that's a different story. But don't feel like you have to go out and mimic or buy something because I said it was great or do something because I said it was great. And I did that before with YouTube. I have looked at YouTubers and I have gone out there and I bought stuff and come home and been like, later on, like, why did I buy that? Like, what was the purpose of this? Like, other than I saw someone glorifying it, because that's what they have to do. They have to glorify it. That's their job. If I ever made it to where I was a full-time YouTuber, I would probably have to glorify things to a certain extent myself. I will tell you this, if any point I ever get to that magnitude on YouTube, my vlogs will still be very real or I won't be doing them. And that's probably why I'm going to stay right where I am. So I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't want this to sound like I'm coming down hard on YouTubers because I'm not. Like, I love watching them. And there's some of them that put so much work and effort in their videos. It's just absolutely amazing. And it's beautiful to watch. And I love seeing that they're being successful. And I know some of them will say, make sure you understand that you're only seeing a few minutes of my life. My life is not always like this. How many people watch those videos and really hear what they're saying? Very few, very, very few. People watch those videos and they see it and they believe that it's happening and that's their life all the time. And so no matter what you say, your eyes lead you to believe what you see is all real. So anyway, that was a lot. As usual, y'all, I get into these tangents and God just started making me speak. Today's no exception. But I want to say again, I'm going to close out this vlog. I don't know if I've said this already before, but I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to you all for the year of 2021. Thank you all. I hope you had a very, very merry, blessed Christmas. I hope your new year is prosperous. I hope that whatever your heart is yearning for, that 2022 brings it to you. I want to ask you, as we close out the end of 2021 and go into 2022 on New Year's Eve night, if you just take a few minutes to humble yourself in God's presence and ask Him to help you to be the best version of yourself for 2022 that you can, that is what I ask of you all. Okay. Once again, I'm like getting ready to get started up. I love you all so much. I will see you all on January the 12th. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Ready?
Follow me.
Ready?
Okay.
I can't see.
Y'all
cheating. Y'all doing it the same way.
You did it to me again.
Good job.
Let me see that.
Did you get on video, Leo?
Yeah, Leo got it in slow motion.
I got it in